Spreading Gateway, I'm Asia. This is part two. I wanted to give a symbolic representation of what I was just talking about when it comes to the relationship between God and the universe. Okay, so this is just symbolic. This is something I just cooked up real quick. There's no one way to describe spiritual things. That's the beauty of us individually is we all have our own individual interpretation, whether we choose to or not. But right here, this is backwards. I know. Okay. So this is a relationship between the universe and the God. This is a symbolic representation using word and imagery. Okay. This is also an expression. Okay. These are expressions of energies. So right here, on this top half that I have in the red is a representation of God, and it at its root it means good. Okay, at its root that's what it means, and then it goes into meaning any various beings, any various beings. Okay, so that means that there's any various beings conceived, that means thought of or created to be, of a supernatural, immortal, or having special powers over the lives and affairs of people and the course of nature, a deity, especially a male deity. So it's good to understand what a deity is to you, because there's many different forms of deities. So, but that's the representation of God. Any various, it's not saying the being, the overall being, it's saying any various beings. This is how it was first identified before it went into any religious undertone, when starting to deal with monotheistic religions with the belief of one God. Okay, because this is all different, this is all beliefs, but based on your interpretation, your observation, your judgment, and the conclusion you come to, you can decide if these things are to be true or not. But this is the foundation of the English language, in which we use in everything pretty much, especially if you live here in the United States. There's a foundation of English, and this is what they have come to know to be true and what they use as the foundation of their information. Okay, so when it comes to the universe, flip. Okay, the universe at the root, it means all taken together, collectively, the whole. That's what the universe is, all taken together. So there's many different deities, okay, many different gods that live within the universe, because it is the container of the whole. It's all the energies collected together. It's a representation of space and forms. That's the important thing, space and forms. The universe is nature, creation, life. Man, it creates life. It's where we get our symbols and our drawings from, based off of the observation and interpretation of nature. It's where we're able to get our natural principles and our religious systems based off of the principles of nature. And then we get theology, which is the interpretation of these things in discourse, and wanted to talk about it for thousands of years. Okay, so the universe represents the whole, and the gods are represent more of a separation. It's a separation outside of the whole, saying that something else is having a power outside of the universe. Or you can see the separation within the universe, because there's many different separations within the universe, because these can even be called, these different separations can be called deities. Virgo could be a deity, just like Mary was a deity. Libra, Scorpio, these are all different deities, depending on what you consider to be a deity. I am a deity, okay? You are a deity. We're all deities. But it's just a matter of what you think and what you believe to be true. But it's good to have a foundation of understanding and knowledge of what these words mean, because they are used very usefully without the proper understanding of their origins, their orientation, their environment, their way of being formed, their formulation, their shape. Okay? Their shape. And that's important to understand, because words are a way of identifying shape and of forms. Just like symbols are a way of identifying shapes and forms, right? Without the use of words, just like each individual letter, each individual number is a shape and a form containing information. Okay, so these things go deep when it comes to understanding the things, the workings and operations of the universe, because the universe doesn't operate just through words. All right, that's what man uses to understand the universe and understand itself and understand nature. But the universe already operates off of its own symbolic essence, its own expressions, something that's outside of any man's interpretation.